How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. It's your boy, British Chap, aka Dan, and we're back with a video I honestly didn't expect to film today, and I didn't expect to film anytime in the future soon. This wasn't planned. I had no idea I was going to react to this show, but you can already see by the title, it's Jessica Jones. I'm a big Marvel fan, but obviously I haven't seen this this series. I've never been a fan of watching TV shows of the Marvel Universe. I always like to stick to the movies, so I thought, you know what, I'll just give the trailer a go, and the trailer looked banging. It absolutely banging. So, you know what, I made a decision last night, a really quick one, that I would commit to however many seasons of this Jessica Jones there are. So for everyone that's not new to the channel, I'm just as shocked as you are. This is obviously a huge change in tone of what I've been reacting to recently. But yeah, Jessica Jones, Season 1, Episode 1. Before we get into this video, guys, don't forget to smash that like button, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for new content like this every single week. And I mean every single week. New shows. This is currently the third show I'm reacting to, so I mean, if you're interested in Good Omens, if you're interested in Broadchurch previously, Doctor Who, Attack on Titan, all these different shows, this is the place to be. So don't forget to subscribe and tag along on my journey. Okay guys, a little background info on me. I'm actually a big Marvel fan. I went and saw Endgame 4 times in the cinema. I love the Marvel movies. Like, they're so bloomin' good. Obviously I can't react to those because I've already seen all of them, but I've never been the sort of person to like deviate from the movies and watch the TV series. Like, I've just never been that sort of person. Maybe this could kickstart that for me. I could go back and watch all the different Marvel films. Also, like The Mandalorian, I haven't even watched that yet, even though I do consider myself a bit of a Star Wars fan. So, you know, perhaps this can turn over a new leaf. Perhaps I can start reacting to TV shows of big cinematic universes as well. But in terms of Jessica Jones, I actually know nothing. Like, and I don't mean that like as in, oh no, I know who she is and stuff. I literally don't know who she is. I don't know what sort of movie this is. I don't know if it's comedy, I don't know if it's horror, I don't know if it's action, I don't know if it's... I just don't know anything about it. All I know is her name's Jessica Jones, and then obviously from everything in the trailer, and then that's it. Whatever the trailer is, that's what I know about. So literally I'm going into this with almost a complete blank slate, guys. So obviously what that means, guys, is there's not a lot to say pre-reaction. So I'll just give you a bit of an insight on what I expect from this show, and what I expect is that it is a Marvel franchise owned a show. Let me just say, I'm expecting fireworks. Marvel delivers in 95% of the films that they produce, and they're always fantastic. I think they've got like 3 or 4 highest grossing films of all time or something like that. Like, it's insane. That's what I expect from the show. I expect an absolute banging series, and so many people have said it's amazing, and also a huge factor in moving me to react to this is David Tennant. Like, I love David Tennant's acting. I think everything other than my football reactions on this channel has had David Tennant in some way, shape or form, or had David Tennant. Like, everything. And that's becoming a bit of a pattern, so I mean... But yeah, from the trailer, I expect something spooky. I expect something maybe even a little bit scary. And I expect something full of action. So I'm not expecting like a comedy or any of that stuff. I mean, it could be, I don't know. But from what I saw in the trailer, the little 30-second snippet that Netflix do, it's quite an intense show, so I'm hoping that it delivers based on that premises, and the trailer isn't like misleading or anything, because those are my favourite sort of shows, you know, the ones that are slightly scary and the ones that are full of action and plot twists and blah de blah de blah. But yeah guys, I don't have a lot else to say, so without further ado, let's get straight into the reaction.
Clients hire me to find dirt.
Oh,
it does.
What, so she's hired privately to, like a private detective?
Knowing it's real.
Oh, so she takes it to them and then... Oh, wow, so
and
she...
then there's the matter of your bill.
What? Oh yeah, also guys, if you're new to the channel, you'll realise that I do like to pause it and speak about the show, just so that I'm not sitting and reacting. If you don't want to hear me speak in between, just feel free to skip ahead, but for anyone that's interested on my thoughts about what's going on already, so what, she's a detective, right? Private investigator, it sounds like. She's hired by random people to get grass on other people, to blackmail them, or to force them into sticky situations, maybe to get money, or what? Is that her decision, to get money, or to all these different things? So she's a professional blackmailer, it sounds like, and she's hired to stalk people and get grass on them and figure out people that have, you know, having affairs or stealing or anything like that. Just anything you can think that's is criminal or immoral, or you know what I'm trying to say. But the most interesting thing I've just seen in that scenario, guys, is that she's just overpowered a guy that looks like 4 times her size. She'd have some sort of ability, but you know, Black Widow doesn't have any superpowers, so you can't... I'm just trying to think. Maybe is she like super strong or something? I mean, she must have some sort of ability, right?
Got anything for me?
Thought you didn't like or trust me.
Oh, come on, I meant lawyers in general.
Lawyers? What's going on?
America.
Whoever he is, he's not as good as me.
Hence me having offered you the job, which you rejected.
Wasn't personal, I just prefer freelance, no ties.
So you said with an impressive strong
Yeah, I thought so. So she's a freelance,
You know, it's really about professionalism.
freelance detective in a way.
I'm not going to beg you for a case. I will ask you, though, very
So
strongly.
surely she's desperate for money. Because she's that desperate to go to those places and beg them. This very much reminds me of Batman. You know how he has connections with the police force and the detectives, and he gets information from them even though he is a vigilante. She's freelance, so she goes to these people for jobs. Like, she wants a job, she wants money. So presumably she doesn't have a lot of money. She goes to these people for money, but she refuses to get hired because she wants no ties. So you can already tell that she's trying to sort of stick to the shadows. Like, people are scared of what they don't understand, and it just leads to chaos. So presumably that's the same storyline. I mean, I'm hoping so. Yep. Alcoholic. She doesn't look to me like she lives in the most, like, expensive place or anything like that. And she looks, I mean, she might have an alcohol problem just from that one scene. Oh, yep. Definitely an alcoholic. Oh, wow. Holy moly. Yeah, so she's definitely living in a cheap place. Her door's broken. So that's really interesting. What? How? Okay, so she has to have some sort of abilities. Okay, so I'm starting to understand the gist of what's going on, Well, basically from what you just seen, she can jump freaking high. So she has to have some abilities. She has some abilities. We just know that just from that one scene. So it's really interesting because she must be concealing those abilities, which is leading her to live such a isolated life. I wonder if this show will show a lot of her backstory so we can figure out when she discovered her powers, when she started figuring out her passion for being a detective, for being an investigator, all these different things. I'm really curious as to whether they're going to do that, or is there going to have to be like a prequel in that matter. He's got to have some sort of part to play at some point.
You want to do it. You know you do.
Is that David Tennant? Oh, he's the evil guy. That sounds like the devil on your shoulder sort of stuff.
Birch Street. Higgins Drive.
What if Tennant's character's like her match? Does that make sense? Like her equal in terms of power and ability? Because it sounds like they're connected. Like he's just managed to talk to her when he's not there. So they must be connected in some way. Like, I do know he exists as a villain in the show, but how are they connected? That's the question. I mean, I'm already questioning a lot of things about the show. And what does he mean, do it, you know you want to? Does she have a past as well that's quite bad? Does she do something that was bad in her past? "100% an alcoholic." Oh my god. Oh! So she's super strong as well. Holy moly. So what? She can jump high. She's got super strength. How does she get these abilities though? That's my question.
But you are Jessica Jones, private investigator.
So
Yes,
they must be
I'm a
needing
private
something from her as
investigator.
well.
We just flew in from Omaha to find her missing daughter.
Only Hope's not missing if she still calls us once a week.
Ah, so she's even sought out by general public.
Yes, I'm
So
a
she
private
does have a name for
investigator.
herself.
A month ago, she called to say that she was taking a break, which is not like her at all.
You have a
Ah.
level? I could hang this straight.
She doesn't have a level, Bob. We went to the police, and someone there recommended that we contact you.
The police referred you to me?
Why? Would that be unusual?
I don't know.
Wait, what? So the police have referred her. I thought that she was behind the radar.
God, no.
Okay, so she's now investigating this thing. But what's the bet this isn't as simple as it is? Because the police have suggested her, but I thought that she was like a freelancer not involved with the police.
More track. Jesus, more track. Friend.
So does she start off with these like little sort of investigations and then build up to bigger things, or is it just this what she does? Because she says something. Sometimes she gets into cases that rope her in the wrong way. Surely this may be one.
Where's Hope's stuff?
She told me to sell it for rent. Made a whole $98.
Oh
There's a
whoa,
box of her leftover junk in my closet.
that doesn't sound right. Why would you tell someone to sell all
She's
your
not missing,
belongings?
you know.
There's a guy?
Of course there's a guy. Why else would a best friend crap on you?
What's the
Did you
bet? The
think I was
dude's
gonna
David
steal
Tennant's
him or
character.
something?
What's
Look,
the bet?
She met a guy. Case solved.
I said, excuse me. Do you know the way the
Oh whoa, she ran after him?
Google Maps, moron.
Oh. There you go, there's her super strength.
What the?
I mean, holy
How are you
shoot.
doing that?
So what, super strength, super speed as she's chased the car.
One of them.
It's people like you that give people like you a bad name. Take the damn summons, Spherus.
If you even touch me, I'll tell the world about you. There'll be nowhere to hide.
Mr. Gregory Spherus, you've been served.
Oh, so is that a different case or something?
Moron.
I'm so confused. Has that got any connection to the Hope Girl? Oh! What the heck? Is he the reason she's an alcoholic? Because, like, he literally it seems to me like he's tormenting her. He's tormenting her every single time she's sleeping. Both or 3 times now that she's been, drowsy or sleepy or slightly drunk. He's come to her and he's tormented her. Like, what the heck? He just licked her face. Like, that's disgusting. But how is he doing that? That's the question. How is he transporting himself next to her to that point? I mean, it doesn't look like a dream to me.
Birch Street. Higgins Drive.
Yeah, why does she keep reading street names?
Cobalt Lane.
So the alcohol must be a scapegoat from her torment with Tennant's character, right? It must be.
It's ladies' night. New promotion I'm running.
No, it's not.
It is now.
So he's trying to be friendly to her.
Get hot. Drinking along. Tends to attract customers.
Wow.
A lot of booze, such a small woman.
Oh, so she must have the faster,
Second dates.
like Captain America, how he doesn't get drunk quickly? The same
How long you
thing,
been
metabolism.
doing
Except you've been watching me like a hawk since you walked in.
Force of habit.
Okay, either he's trouble or they're going to end up together. I mean, it's pretty obvious. She's been watching him for a long time, as it showed at the start of that. Like, she's been there for a while. She's been keeping an eye on him. She's been keeping an eye on what he's doing. She's even been, like, taking photos of him and all sorts of stuff. So she's been watching him like a hawk. Now, she either does have a crush on him, or she has stuff to dig up on him, because he could also be someone that... He could even be a villain. He could be an antagonist in the show we don't know yet. But all I'm saying is, guys, is that she's that good of a PI, then she wouldn't have been seen by him just then. Okay, so obviously for YouTube purposes I can't put that in, but I was right, they got together. The thing though is, she just been in a cheating scandal. That's the thing, because think about this, right? Her work is literally uncovering people that do what she's just done.
Sorry.
Yeah, so she must not be able to handle that stuff well as well. She targets people like that, so that must be gutting.
Pope made some recent charges on her credit card.
She never uses that card. We just gave it to her for emergencies.
Nah.
We raised her to be frugal.
So she didn't mention...
She's got to be with that David Tennant guy. She has to be with that David Tennant guy, I'm just saying.
She's either an idiot in love or she's being conned.
Yeah, that's the thing. She could be being conned. If she's
Which
with
amount
the
to pretty much
antagonist,
the same thing.
she could be being used big time.
So she was here?
Last Tuesday. You should really speak to my manager.
Just tell me what happened.
Oh,
Her companion wanted a particular table in the back. There was a couple already seated there, but I lost my mind or something. I told them to leave.
That's not possible.
What's not possible is our sommelier comping him a $500 bottle.
this could be completely wrong, so bear with me. What I've just heard, right, is that what I think I'm hearing is that he has an ability to get in people's minds and control people's minds. Whoever she's with, which I'm assuming is the David Tennant antagonist, right? He somehow managed to make the way to get another group of people to leave while they were already seated somewhere. He managed to get expensive alcohol, and he managed to get a chef to literally go and find a recipe beyond their menu. And not just that, think about this, right? But with also the credit card and the girl. Somehow she's gone out and bought a whole bunch of things and stuff that she's never done before. She never does this. She's doing all these things that no one ever expects her to do. She's even shown signs of doing. And she's buying things that she never would have bought. What if this guy that's her match is some sort of mind controller? Like, he has an ability to get into people's minds and manipulate them, get to do things they shouldn't be doing, and maybe she is one of the only people that he can't do that to, and maybe somehow he found that out. And that's why he's constantly tormenting her, because he knows that the only way he's going to get to her is through actual manipulation, not through mind control. Is that him?
That's our anniversary.
It is!
You'll love it.
I will love it.
Oh!
Then smile.
I can't imagine why he came.
Oh wow, so he managed to mind control her before.
Coming back, is
Oh
he?
my god.
Ma'am.
Okay, I know I've just paused it, but I'm pausing it again. I just want to say, my theory literally, going on from that, continuing from that. She's obviously had an experience with him. She was probably manipulated as someone who was quite young by this David Tennant character. He tried to get into her mind. He probably did successfully get into her mind. And what if he made her do something that was horrible, and then it somehow managed to snap her into reality, which then meant she could somewhat break from his grasp. Although she's not completely free of his grasp, she's still tormented by him.
What is it?
Oh,
Who
yeah.
gave you my name? Which police officer told you about me?
It must have been DT that gave the name.
Did you get the cop's name who referred me?
It wasn't a policeman.
Oh,
What did he say?
he's doing this
He
on
said-
purpose.
He overheard our conversation with the desk sergeant about Hope and suggested we come to you.
He had a nice accent. English.
He's drawn her in. He's literally drawn her in.
Okay. Can you just hold the ticket for me?
We don't hold tickets.
She's petrified of him. Like, to the point of wanting to leave to a different country. Oh my god. And it's also insane the fact that he's found a way to draw her in through someone else. Like, he must be smart. He must be meticulous. He must be very, very particular about the way he does things. She's fallen for it big time. Like, she's literally in his grasp again. And what it seems to me like is she's constantly trying to escape that grasp. Holy moly. I didn't think this show would be like this dark. Like, it's I mean, it's fantastic. I love dark shows. But, like, I didn't expect a Marvel show to be this dark and this specifically creepy.
I need money.
Wow,
He's back.
How did she... So she must know, right? Or they think she's crazy.
Jess. You saw him die.
Oh.
You saw his death certificate. This is just your PTSD.
It's not my
So there's a backstory that we
goddamn
hopefully get to see.
Are you still having nightmares?
They're not nightmares. There's no way. He's alive.
He's back. He sent clients to me. This couple from Omaha. He took their daughter. And now 1 month from the day he took Hope, he's doing the lingerie. The
Oh,
restaurant.
so there's a pattern. So what's next? So there must be a pattern.
They can't help, Trish. You know what he can do. You know what he made me do.
What?
So you're running.
I knew it.
I sure as hell am.
What if she like murdered someone in her family?
Trish.
I'll get your money.
There's no way. She'll have some sort of... She'll stay. There's no way she's just gonna leave. The other girl's right. Like, she has the ability to do something where no one else does. I'm just intrigued as to the extent of DT's character. What he's gonna be like. His powers, his abilities. Isn't this risky? Stopping? You see, he knows her. Yeah. So this has all happened to her before. That reminds me of a Doctor Who scene so much. In the corner of your eye. 11. Of my eye. If anyone knows that reference, then... Oh. Look how dark and creepy that is. I have a feeling he's not going to be there. Yeah, like he will be on to her, like he knows that. I've got a feeling he just knows what she's up to.
You missed me.
Oh, yeah, so this is insane. Is that him or is she hallucinating? Is his ability literally to just be in your mind without being there? She's not dead. What? But she looks petrified. Oh my god.
As far away as you can. Check out of your hotel and go directly to my office.
Oh my god. So he just has to say something to you and you can't do it.
I can't leave. I don't want to hurt. I can't leave. I can't. My guy.
Oh my god, he's literally ruined her.
I can't leave. Come on. I can't. What street did you live on as a kid? What was the name?
Oh, that's how she keeps him with reality. I see, so that explains the street names, because we have a killer, or we have a criminal that is so sadistic, so psychopathic, and has the ability to control your mind and your thoughts and your wants and your needs and your beliefs. The way that she stays in touch with reality is by reciting, basically keeping herself in touch with her mind, her thoughts, her reality. She's doing that to block him out, and that's what she's trying to teach her. But how much does that work though? Because like, he's still in her mind. She hasn't, like Jessica, she hasn't exactly gotten rid of the grasp of him. The thing I'm curious about though is that, is this new girl, is she only there to incite a reaction out of Jessica? Is this all the way to get Jessica back?
My little girl.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
It's not my fault.
I know.
She'll be okay.
Will she though?
You just
Because
have
he
to
could
keep
go
her away
after her
from the man who
again.
took her.
He's gonna be there because he's gonna be
saved my
furious now. You watch. Where to now? That's the question.
No!
Oh my. I knew that wasn't the end of it. So he must have known that was going to happen. He knew she was going to... Oh my
Smile.
God. And now she's broken free. Now she knows what she's done. Oh my God, that was planned all along. He knew that whole time that that was going to happen. And he's done that on purpose. And let me guess, now he's done with her. And now he moves on to the next. So what now? That's the question. What now? She's taken the case. She's after him again. Tango of death. Bloody hell. Holy shoot, guys. You know what's really funny? I feel dumb because I never saw that coming. Like, when she finally got the girl, I was like, you know what? Thank goodness this is going to be safe for her. She's going to go back with her family. Be fine. I didn't think in my mind that, you know, the other guy's already in Jessica's head. He's already in her head. Which means he probably knows what she's doing. He's probably smart enough to predict what she's going to do, where's she going to go, and how she's going to take this case. And with that knowledge, he's allowed her to come in, take the girl, put her back with her family, and then she's murdered her own parents. And it was all him, because she didn't know she was doing it. So yeah guys, that was episode 1 of Jessica Jones. It was a fantastic episode. I'm so roped in, holy moly. I didn't expect it to be this dark, and I had no idea it was going to deal with stuff like mind control, sadists, and all these sorts of things. And also Jessica's powers, you know, we didn't get to see a lot of them, but I didn't expect her to have superpowers either. But this show, so far, has been insane. It's so dark, it's so creepy, the storyline is well written to the point where I can't figure out things that are happening before he can. So he's one step ahead of me, just like he is every other character in the show. I guess my favourite bit about that episode, guys, was the start to finish. You know, Jessica didn't seem to have that much reason to do what she's doing. Like, she was very money driven. She just wanted alcohol, money, etc. So she was doing things without a proper motive. But then since finding out that he's back, David Tennant's character, she's really locked onto the case. She's going to try to help this girl. Obviously it's failed. He knew that all along, obviously. And she's realizing that she's still locked in a tango of death with him. So, you know, they're like a duo. You can't separate them. He is in her mind, and I don't think he will ever not be, unless he's dead. Is that scene we've just seen a parallel to what she did? Maybe was she in that same situation where she killed her own parents? Or is that why she has no friends? Does he not allow her to get close to people? Is that what this is? Because if you think carefully, Jessica didn't want to be with that other guy as well. You know, the one that she had a sexual relation with. She didn't want to be with him permanently. She was saying that she doesn't flirt, she doesn't get with people, she's this, that, the other. She doesn't have friends, doesn't have family to talk to. Is that why? Does he go after people that she's close with just to punish her, to torment her? That's probably why she isolates herself, because she knows, after her original experience with him, that if she was to get close to people, then they are at more risk of dying because of him, and she cannot trust herself, and she still feels within his grasp. I mean, I may have to start watching Marvel TV shows, because I haven't done that in the past, and there's so many out there. Well, you've got like Daredevil, and then you've also got the DC ones as well, like Legends of Tomorrow, or Arrow and stuff. I haven't seen any of those, so maybe this starts a new era on my YouTube channel. But yeah guys, I don't have much else to say about this reaction. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to smash the like button, and as ever, subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. You know how it goes, guys. This has been your boy, British Chap, and I'll catch you in the next one.